Welcome back to UND.com. Irish fans, I'm Ryan Camden with men's soccer head coach Bobby Clark. And in the game number 2 of the international doubleheader at Alumni Stadium this Friday, the men will host the U20 Mexico national team. You guys lost to them last year. What kind of challenge are they going to present this year?
This will be a really hard game. There's no every time. Mexico have got, I think, some of the best youth national teams in the world. I think there'll be 5 of this team will come out of the 5 of the under-20 team played in last year's World Cup winning team, under-17 winning team. So it's going to be a great test for us. I think this maybe is about their 8th time coming back. It's a great way for us to finish the spring because I don't think we'll play a team next year in the NCAAs that will be as good as this Mexican team. And of course, there's always a huge Mexican Hispanic following come out for this game, so it's a fantastic atmosphere, and it'll be a real challenge for us.
This will be the only exhibition you guys get to play at home this spring. What are some things you'll be looking for kind of from a head coach perspective?
Well, I think you've obviously got to look at where was our we lost three starters from our back 4, so our defenders, we lost 3 starting defenders, 2 to the MLS. Aaron Mond and Greg Klazura went into the MLS. So these are big losses. So we'll have to see, but we have played several exhibition games, and this will be the biggest test, and this will give you a good feeling of where you are, and if there's anything we've got to do when it comes round to preseason next year.
Are there any players who you've been impressed with this spring, or maybe just made huge strides from the fall to the spring?
Well, there's always some players come in. I think young Nick Beasler has done well so far. He's a youngster that got little bits of time. He sort of understudied Chris Sutton, who was a senior in the midfield, and I think he's stepped up. I think Max Lakoecki was a freshman that we actually we didn't play him last year. I suppose technically we redshirted him and we left him, but he's done very well at left back. And Luke Mishu got some time. He's a sophomore. And he got some time when Michael Knapp got injured. So he's got a little more experience of the newcomers at the back, but he's done well. But a lot of guys have really done well. Alex Preedy has done tremendously well, understudying Ryan Finley up front. So I don't know. I think we've got to get people out to see it. And I think that's something we want for this game, because the trouble is when Mexico comes and plays in America, there's always it's almost like a home game for Mexico. And I would love to turn Alumni Stadium into a home game for us. So, I'm making an appeal to our students to come out and make this a real U.S.-Mexico game. I think it should be a great game. It's a great atmosphere. We've got a great sort of relationship with the Mexican youth national team. But I would love to really outshout the Mexican crowd.
Really, remember, Notre Dame students, Holy Cross students, and St. Mary students can get into the game with a valid ID. It'll kick off at 7 p.m. right after the women take on Haiti. For Bobby Clark, I'm Ryan Camden, UND.com.